Welcome to this spoken word yoga deep stretch Raja class. Let's use blocks or anything you have around the house that allows you to elevate your feet just a little and gives you something to support some of the areas of your body. So we're going to use it underneath the feet, maybe underneath the lower back, and just something, whether it's blocks or a couple books or maybe the latest Amazon box you received, anything to give you a little support. So we'll put them to the side for the moment. Allow yourself to come into a comfortable seated position. Shoulders draw back and down away from the ears, spine long and tall. And as it feels good, bring the hands to heart center, the thumbs to press against the heart chakra, and just allowing yourself to create a slow, steady rhythm with the breath. A long and deep inhale and a releasing, centering, and grounding exhale. With the eyes closed and the mind open, set a clear intention that's rooted in the feelings you want to create from this moment forward. And realizing that as long as we pay attention to our intention, everything in life will be aligned with the energy, the emotion that we intend for our life, for our relationships, and for the world. Take one long, deep breath, shoulders draw back, heart opens. And on the exhale, gently and slowly, just allow your hands to rest on your knees. Hold on to the knees enough that you feel like you get a little grip. Then I'm going to ask you to gently lean back. Lean back enough that you feel the shoulders drop. Feel the shoulders pull back and down away from the ears, and then gently let the chin tuck into the chest. And then with the next exhale, slowly draw the right ear to the right shoulder. Let the chin lift slightly. Feel the stretch through the left side of the neck and jaw. Take a big, long breath here. Then exhale, chin down into the chest. And slowly the left ear draws to the left shoulder. Feel the right shoulder pull back and down away from the ear. Find space between the right ear and right shoulder. Take a big breath here. Then exhale, chin back into the chest slowly. Roll one more time, right ear to right shoulder. Take a big breath. And as it feels good, exhale, chin into the chest and left ear to left shoulder. One more big breath. The last time. Chin back into the chest. Right ear to the right shoulder. Pull the left shoulder back. And exhale one more time to the left. Slow and steady mindful movements. Left ear, left shoulder. Beautiful. Then gently come back to center, chin into the chest. Pull on the knees enough that the upper body comes up, and then when it feels good, straighten the legs all the way out. Windshield wiper the feet back and forth. Just feel the spine long and tall, and on the exhale, as it feels good, exhale and come forward. Reaching the fingertips forward, gently bending the elbows, letting the forehead drop into the space between your knees, and pulling the shoulders back away from the ears even more. Begin to flex the toes back towards the face. Try to keep the big toes pointed straight up to the sky. Exhale, elbows bend, shoulders drop, the back of the neck releases. Take 2 full breaths. Feel the inhale, move the body with the breath. And on the exhale, reach a little farther forward. Big, long inhales in and out through the nose. Feel the breath moving through the body. And exhale, reach a little farther forward. Never matters how far your fingertips go. It just matters that you're feeling space, creating length and opening, one breath at a time. Gently begin to lift the upper body back up to center. Be gentle, take your time, ease in. Keep the right leg straight and gently bend the left knee so the sole of the left foot comes inside of the right thigh. The right big toe is in line with the right hip, in line with the right shoulder. So if I reach my right fingertip forward, it's perfectly in line with the right big toe. On the next exhale, begin to lean the upper body forward. Walk forward slowly, carefully. Let the elbows begin to drop, and when it feels good, left ear draws to the right knee. Think about lowering the left shoulder down a little more than the right. Flex the right toes back if you're ready for a little more, but making certain the right big toe points straight up. Lower the left shoulder, the left ear to the right knee. Take your time, easing your way in. Feel like you're dropping the left shoulder a little more, almost like you're leaning over to the left, but don't let the right big toe drift out to the right too far. 2 more deep breaths, big inhale. And exhale, the left ear lowers deeper. 1 more inhale. Reach the left arm a little farther forward. Lower with the left shoulder a little deeper. Flex the right toes back a little farther. Take 1 more breath. As it feels good, begin to bring the right hand behind you so the fingertips press into the floor. Press into the right fingertips and stretch the left arm. 3 more breaths. Lower the left shoulder deeper. Draw the left ear to the right knee. Almost feel like you're pulling the right shoulder back up to the sky and lowering the left shoulder down towards the earth. Reach the left arm a little farther, left ear to the right knee, flex the right toes back. Take 2 more breaths here. Press a little more into the right hand, reach a little farther with the left. 1 more breath. And then slowly and gently begin to walk the upper body back up to center. Take your time, ease in slowly. Keep the left shin where it is, and then when it feels good, bring the right shin in front of the left. Take your time. We're going to work into a little twist. Left hand to the right knee. Left elbow bends, left shoulder drops. Press into the right fingertips, lift. And on the exhale, look over the right shoulder and twist. Be gentle. Use the inhale to lift up tall. Use the exhale to twist. Look over the right shoulder. Take a big breath here. Keep the left hand where it is, and then gently, when it feels good, cross the right arm in front of the left. Bend both elbows towards the floor. Tuck the chin into your chest and pull fiercely on your knees. Now it should feel confrontational. That's when you know you're doing it right. The front of your body is closed off, but the back of your body is now wide open. Tuck the chin into your chest as though you were looking at the navel. Pull on the knees so much the elbows draw to the floor. Channel the breath into the middle and upper back. Try to expand the space between the shoulder blades. Take another deep breath, bending the elbows, dropping the shoulders, breathing deep into the space you're creating. And then on the exhale, as it feels good, slowly release the arms forward. Take your time, walk the arms forward to the front of the mat. Allow the upper body to lean forward. Then let the head drop so the shoulders release even more. One day the forehead will touch the floor. That doesn't need to happen today. The focus is reaching, lengthening, opening, exploring these spaces in the body so that we can gain access to more space. Allowing ourselves to open up, not just physically, opening up emotionally, spiritually. Feeling that we're able to access something more than just what's presented in the physical space. So by now you feel energy moving through your right hip, but that's not all you're noticing. There's tingling in your right toes. There's an opening through the ribs on the right side as you stretch the fingertips a little farther forward, as you let the head drop. You notice there are a lot of sensations happening all at the same time. There's always a lot happening all at the same time. But our work is to focus our attention on our intention. So if the intention is to move space, open, evolve, create space to feel better in this breath than we did in the last, all of our attention has to be focused on the intention in order to allow it to happen. Take 1 more deep breath. Remind yourself of what your intention is. And then when it feels good, begin to press into the fingertips, ease the body back up to center, take your time, and then slowly straighten the right leg, straighten the left leg, move the feet around a little bit to get a little space. And when it feels good, left leg stays straight and right foot comes into the thigh. Feel the connection between the right foot and the left inner thigh, and look at the left big toe. Keep it pointing straight up. Take your time, shoulders back, heart opens. On the exhale, gently begin to bring the upper body forward. Take your time, moving easily, effortlessly, slowly. Looking at the left big toe, keep it pointing straight up and draw the right ear towards the left knee. Take your time here, just easing into it. Allowing the body to come forward as far as you're able. Allow the right shoulder to lower down as much as it's able. Try to walk your right fingertips a little farther forward. Just start to feel that opening. Keep lowering the right shoulder. Draw the right ear to the left knee. 3 full breaths here. Begin to flex the left toes back towards the face if you're able. Kick with the left heel. Lower the right shoulder and the right elbow down. Straighten the right arm forward and deep breathe. Find a space where the right ear might touch your left knee and the whole upper body comes over the left leg. And breathe. Just notice the inhale and exhale. Can you make the inhale a little longer, deeper, more significant? Because you're making the breath an event. You're investing energy in this breath. Always. So it certainly should be the energy you want more of. Keep the right elbow down, and when it feels good, start to bring the left hand to the floor behind you. Press into the left hand enough that you can straighten and stretch the right arm farther. Draw the right ear to the left knee. Feel the upper body fall over the left leg. Flex the left toes back even more. 3 full breaths. Big, deep inhale. And deep, releasing, relaxing exhale. Straighten the right arm a little more. Lower the right shoulder a little deeper. Right ear to left knee a little closer. Take 2 more breaths. Big, deep inhale. Exhale, reach a little farther. Drop the right elbow. Draw the right ear to the left knee. Flex the left toes back. Take 2 more breaths. Big inhale. And exhale, allow it to release. 2 more. Big inhale. Exhale, allow the right ear to drop, the right shoulder to lower more. Flex the left toes back. Press into the left fingertips. Reach the upper body farther forward. Breathe deep into the space you've created. Take 1 more long inhale and exhale. And then slowly, as it feels good, begin to walk the upper body back up to center. Take your time. Right shin stays where it is. Slowly bring the left shin in front of the right. Easing into the twist. Right hand to left knee. Right elbow bends so the right shoulder drops. Left hand to the floor behind you. Inhale on the lift. Exhale, look over the left shoulder and twist. Inhale, long and tall on the lift. Exhale, look over the shoulder and twist. 1 more time. Big, full breath. Exhale, look over the shoulder and twist. Keep the right hand where it is and slowly bring the left arm to cross in front. Bend the elbows, shoulders drop, round the middle and upper back as much as you're able. Feel like you're tucking the chin to the chest. Exaggerate the rounding of the back of the body. Feeling that there might be restriction through the front of the body, but knowing that even if there's temporary restriction at the front, it's creating an opening, an access on the back end. And maybe that's what happens in the circumstances of our lives. When we feel that there's confrontation, even catastrophe, we learn so much out of those moments that time becomes the greatest teacher. That even when something is happening on the front end, whatever we learn, whatever we take away from it, the perspective we choose to have of it is giving us access to something more on the back end. Gently release the grip, inch the arms forward. We realize time is the greatest teacher because it's only with time that we start to truly understand and be aware of what our role and purpose in life is. And it's through the circumstances, it's through the lessons that we're able to figure it all out. And the beauty of it is we never really figure it all out. So we're on a constant journey of learning. Knowing enough to know that we don't know everything. and allowing that open space to learn, to evolve. Inch the fingers forward farther, let the elbows bend, the shoulders drop. By now you're feeling energy in the left hip. But that's not all you're feeling. There's much more happening. As you reach the fingers forward, feel the shoulders drop. Feel the back of the neck release. Feel almost like you're reaching so far that the hips might lift off the floor, but they won't. Just breathe. Allow in the deep inhale. The slow, gentle release of the exhale. Keep stretching the fingertips farther forward. Take 2 more breaths. Feel length and space through the body, awareness and opening in the mind. And then as it feels good, slowly and steadily begin to walk the fingertips back up to center. Take your time. Gently straighten the left leg and straighten the right leg. Take your time. Windshield wiper the feet back and forth. Ease in. Flex the toes back towards the face. Feel the backs of the knees press. Check your big toes. They point straight up. With intention, straighten the spine. Shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward. Elbows drop, shoulders release, forehead drops in the space between the knees. 5 breaths here, active breaths. Inhale, the body lifts. Exhale, reach the fingertips farther forward. Inhale, feel the body rise with the breath. Exhale, fingertips reach a little farther forward. Feel like you're stretching through the sides of the body. Find more space. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful work. Gently begin to walk the fingertips back up to center. Take your time here. Bring the block so it comes right in the space between your ankles. So just a little above the ankle bone and just a little bit below the calf. So you'll feel that little thickness of the calf, but you'll feel the bone of your shin pressing against the block. The big toes should point together. Chin lifts, throat opens. Take your time. We're easing in. When it feels good, bring your left hand as close to the block as you can. Bring the right fingertips to the floor behind. Flex both feet. Feel like you're hugging the block if you feel like you want more. Feel like you're lifting your heels and hugging the block in. Take a big breath. Look over the right shoulder. Exhale, reach the left arm forward. Try to reach past the block. Bend the right elbow to press into the fingertips and the left ear to right knee. Flex the right toes back. Take a full breath. Inch the left arm a little farther forward. Pull the right hip back energetically. It's pulling back to the right wrist. Take 1 more breath. Reach a little farther. Beautiful work. Gently on the inhale, release the right arm. Slowly come back to center. Take your time. We're just warming up the hamstrings for where we're going next. Right arm comes forward. Left fingertips to the floor behind. Inhale in the lift. Exhale, press a little through the left hand. Reach through the right. Lower the right ear to left knee. Flex the toes back. Stretch through the right arm and bring the upper body down as low as you're able. 2 more full breaths, big on the inhale. And exhale, lower the right shoulder, bring the right ear to left knee, flex the toes back. 1 more breath. And then gently on the inhale, come back up to center. Take your time. Now bring the block down so that you feel that the block is directly underneath the right heel. Just the right heel on the block. Left leg can stay perfectly straight. Chin lifts, throat opens on the exhale. Same work we just did. Left arm comes down. Right fingertips come behind. This time the block is elevating the right ankle, so you'll feel a little extra energy through the left-right hamstring. Bend the left elbow, look over the right shoulder. Start to reach the left arm forward. 5 full breaths. Ease your way in. So at first it might feel confrontational. You'll want to lower the upper body down and maybe not press so much through the right hand. Flex the right toes back. Lower the left elbow. Bring the left ear to the right knee and breathe. We're not here to force, fight, or muscle. The work here is going to allow access more into the right hamstring, but also into the right IT band, all the way into the lower back on the right side and into the right hip. Give yourself 3 more breaths. Left elbow bends, left ear to right knee, press into the right fingertips, and flex the right toes back. Pull the right hip back. Drop the left elbow and shoulder down. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Try to reach the left arm farther. Draw the left ear to right knee. Press into the right fingertips. Take another breath. Beautiful. Flex the right toes. Pull the right hip back. Feel like you're dragging the block in towards you. 1 more breath here. And then gently and slowly release. Let the block release. Take your time. Come back up to center. Just a windshield wiper out the feet back and forth. Get a little space. When it feels good, slowly bring the block underneath the left heel. Taking your time, just allowing the leg to be elevated, just enough that you feel like you're getting a little extra access to the left hamstring. Keep the right toes engaged, the right leg engaged as an anchor. When it feels good, the right arm comes down, look over the left. Chin lifts, throat open, start to reach the right arm forward, lower the right elbow down, right ear towards the left knee. Take your time. Flex the left toes. Feel almost like you're dragging the block in towards you with the left heel. Take your time doing what feels good. Maybe right away you're not pressing into the left hand, you're just lowering through the right elbow. Draw the right ear to the left knee as much as you can. Straighten the right arm as much as you're able. Bring the belly as close to the right thigh and press into the left hand. Use the pressure of the left hand to draw the left shoulder back and look up. Lower the right shoulder and the right arm deeper. Walk the right arm farther forward. Flex the left toes back. 3 more quality breaths. Every inhale and exhale should feel like an event, like you're gaining space and opening. That every single breath, it's not just the sensations, but it's the action of opening. It's the awareness that in this breath, you're creating more space than you did in the last breath. And that's the perfect indication that the energy you're investing in this moment is leading you to the next. The intention you set in this breath is leading to action in the next. Focus your awareness on the intention. Bend the right elbow, drop the right shoulder, press into the left hand, reach the right arm farther forward. 2 more breaths. Every inhale and exhale, creating space. Flex the left toes, reach the right arm, lower the right ear to left knee. Keep breathing into the space. Look over the left shoulder. Feel like you're dragging the left block in towards you. Feel that the left hip is pulling back behind you. Feel the right arm reaching farther forward, the right ear to left knee. 3 more breaths. Big, deep inhale. Exhale, pull the left shoulder back. Press into the left fingertips. Reach the right arm forward. 1 more deep, full breath here. Get as much out of each breath as possible. And when it feels good, slowly and gently, begin to come back up to center. Release the block. Put it over to the side for the moment and come back up to center and windshield wiper the feet back and forth. Take a big breath, shoulders draw back, chin lifts, spine is wide open. Now gently bring the soles of the feet together to touch. Soles of the feet together so you create a little diamond between the thighs. So the feet aren't too far away and they're certainly not too close in. Comfortable enough that you can do a little wobble from side to side and feel the sits bones grounded. Shoulders draw back, chin lifts, take your time. Reach the arms out to either side. We're going to do a few side stretches here. Fingertips should be in line with the shoulders and the hips. Chin lifts, throat opens. Start to walk the right arm over to the right. Bend the right elbow towards the floor. Look up past your left shoulder. Pull the left shoulder back and already you should feel opening through the lower back on the left side. Keep the left knee pressing away from you. Energetically press the left knee away. No need to touch or force it. Draw the left shoulder back. When it feels good, slowly reach the left arm over the left ear, palm facing down. Left shoulder draws back so much, look up to the sky. Bend the right elbow down so low the entire left side opens. Feel the left knee press away. Feel the left shoulder pull away. Feel the chin lift, throat open. Reach the left arm over a little farther. 2 more breaths. Lower the right elbow down. Another breath. Any way that feels like you can create space, try to open through this space. Press the left knee away. Draw the left shoulder back. Straighten through the left arm. Deep breathe into the lower back on the left side. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Deep inhale and exhale. And then as it feels good, slowly reach both arms forward. Stretch the fingertips to the front of the mat. Elbows bend. Forehead falls to the heels. Stretch the arms so far forward you feel like your hips might lift off the floor, but they won't. All you're doing is creating space. Reach the fingertips forward, elbows bend, shoulders drop, releasing the back of the neck and letting your forehead fall towards the heels. 2 more breaths. As you stretch forward, feel the sides of the body get long. Feel the back of the neck and shoulders release. Take another deep breath. Reach a little farther forward. 1 more inhale. And as it feels good, gently walk the body back up to center. Take your time, spine long and tall. Let's reach to the other side. Fingertips back in line with the hips, spine long and tall. Look over the left shoulder and start to reach your left arm out to the left. Take your time, left shoulder draws back. Feel like you're dropping the left elbow and pull the right shoulder back. Bend the left elbow towards the floor. Find space through the right side. Energetically pressing the right knee away and look up past the right shoulder. When it feels good, bend the left elbow a little more. Start to ease the right arm over the right ear. Lower the left elbow. Chin lifts up to the right shoulder. Reach through the right fingertips. Lower through the left elbow. 4 full breaths. Feel the right shoulder pull back. Feel the left elbow drop. Feel the space and opening through the right side. Keep deep breathing, expanding the lower belly. Drawing the right shoulder back. Press the right knee away. Keep breathing. 2 more full breaths. Stretch through the right arm. Press the right knee away. Chin lifts to the right elbow. Another deep breath. Keep finding the space. Stretch through the right arm. Press the right knee away. Another breath. So good. Exhale. Gently reach both arms forward. Stretch through the sides of the body. Bend the elbows towards the floor. Feel the fingertips reach forward. Feel the back of the neck and shoulders release. Breathe and stretch and reach. 3 full breaths here. Elbows bend, shoulders drop, forehead to the heels. 2 more deep breaths. Feel the back of the neck release. Feel the elbows drop. Keep reaching the fingertips forward. 2 more breaths. Allow the entire body to let go. Take 1 more inhale and exhale. If you can reach a little farther forward, try. Allow the upper body to release. Stretch through the fingertips. 1 more long, deep breath. And as it feels good, press into the fingertips. Slowly bring the upper body up to center. Take your time. Straighten the legs all the way out. Windshield wiper the feet back and forth. Create a little space. Feel the spine long and tall. Grab onto your block 1 more time. Bring the block now in between your knees. Spine should still be long and tall and straight. Shoulders draw back. Block right between the knees. And now gently bring the soles of the feet to rest on the block. Knees draw wide. Feel free to move the block anywhere you need to try to find that the knees draw wide and that your spine is able to stay straight so your posture stays elevated. Chin lifts, throat opens. You can grab onto the ankles at first. Pull the elbows in towards the hips so you can reach the body forward. And then as it feels good, start to walk the arms forward. As it feels good, elbows bend, shoulders drop, upper body releasing. Feel the back of the neck letting go, and 5 breaths here. Big inhale. Exhale, release and surrender. Big inhale. Stretch the arms a little farther forward. Shoulders drop, back of the neck releasing. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold and surrender. One more deep breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold and let it all go. Beautiful. Slowly and gently, bring the upper body back up to center. Take your time. Gently release the block when you're ready. Take your time. Straighten the legs forward as it feels good. Take your time. Windshield wiper the feet back and forth. Find a little space. Flex the toes back. Just allowing yourself to feel that the body is easing you in. So let's pay a little attention to the rest of the body. Left leg stays straight. Right foot to the floor, 2 fists distance between your right foot and your left thigh. Bring the right foot to the earth, left hand to right knee. Keep your left leg engaged, so left big toe points straight up. Left hand to the right knee, drop the left shoulder, press into the right fingertips. Look over the right shoulder, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, look over the right shoulder and twist. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, look over the right shoulder and twist. Gently come back to center when you're ready. Bring your left leg all the way to the right corner of your mat. Bring the right knee all the way on top of the left. Your left big toe now is in line with the right shoulder. The right heel is perfectly in towards the left hip. Chin lifts, throat opens. Keep the left big toe pointing straight up. Exhale, gently come down. Bring the elbows down. Bring the left ear to the right knee. Stretch the left arm farther forward. Lower with the left elbow and breathe. Feel the whole body resting over the right thigh. 5 quality breaths here. Big, deep inhale. Exhale, lower the left shoulder down. Big inhale. Exhale, the whole upper body comes down. 2 more quality breaths. Exhale, lower the left shoulder. Breathe in. Flex the left toes back. Reach the left arm farther forward. Keep easing in with the breath. 2 more. Flex the left toes a little more if you're able. Lower the left elbow a little deeper. Drop the left shoulder, left ear to right knee. Another breath. Perfect. Now on the next inhale, begin to lean over to the left. You can lean all the way into your left elbow so that the whole right leg lifts. Gently bend your left knee. So we're going to come into Gomuktasana, happy cow face. Right knee is on top of the left. Inner thighs come in. Heels as close to the hips as possible. Now this might feel a little challenging. So if it does, luckily you have a block. You can lean forward and place the block underneath your sits bones to elevate your hips just a little. That'll take a little pressure off the knees, give you a little more access to the IT bands in the hips, and make the entire process much more enjoyable. If you don't need the block, feel free just to find your sits bones down. So just do what feels good today. When you're ready, start to inch the upper body forward. Elbows bend, shoulders drop, working that right heel as close in towards the left hip as you can, and allowing the chin to come down over the right knee. Feel the inner thighs together so there's very little space between the inner thighs and knees. Walk the arms forward, maybe straightening the arms. Try to bring the chin over the right knee. Feel the whole upper body drop. 5 deep quality breaths here. Feel the back of the neck release. Feel the teeth separate. Feel the jaw release. Feel the belly let go. Feel the shoulders drop. Try to find all of the areas of the body that will let you in. Then especially feel how that energy moves through the right hip. Feel how the body eases you in as you move farther forward. Feel yourself starting to straighten the arms, drop the shoulders, bend the elbows, ease yourself in a little farther. 3 quality breaths here. Every inhale and exhale, try to draw the upper body down. Stretch through the fingertips. Feel that your heart is hovering over the right thigh. 2 more breaths. By now, there is nothing short of happiness moving through your right hip. Breathe in. 2 more breaths. Try to stretch the fingertips to the front of your mat. Elbows bend, shoulders drop. Another deep breath here. And just let yourself ease into the space you've created. Feel the belly drop. Feel the shoulders release. Feel everything fall into place. Take one more breath. And as it feels good, press into the fingertips, slow and steady. Straighten the right leg and moan a little with the effort. Straighten the left leg and maybe groan a little with the effort. Take your time, windshield wiper the feet back and forth, and when it feels good, bring the upper body forward. You should feel that the back of the right leg is much more open now. Walk the fingertips forward, let the elbows bend, shoulders drop, forehead drops between the knees. Flex the toes back towards the face. Take another deep breath. And when it feels good, bring the upper body back up to center, reminding yourself of your intention, making certain that you're allowing for the opening and space you deserve. Right leg stays straight, left foot to the floor, 2 fists between the left foot and the right thigh. Right hand to the left knee, lift and lengthen. Left hand to the floor behind, look over the left shoulder. Bend the right elbow, drop the right shoulder. Sometimes it likes to creep up towards your ear. Don't let that happen. Take a big breath, get long and tall through the spine, and look over the left shoulder. Hug the left knee in, keep the left big toe down, lift and lengthen, look over the left shoulder, another breath. One more on the inhale and exhale. Gently come back to center as that feels good. Bring the right leg all the way to the left corner so your right big toe is in line with the left shoulder. Your right calf will rest on your left big toe. Then lift the left knee and bring it on top of the right. Left heel close to the right hip. Right big toe pointing straight up, chin lifts, throat opens. Look over the left shoulder, and then when it feels good, bring the upper body down. Right ear towards the left knee, upper body falling over the left thigh. Feel that the right shoulder drops a little lower. Monitor the right big toe, making certain it's pointing straight up, flexing the right toes back, lowering the right elbow down. Big inhales and exhales here. Right elbow drops, right ear to left knee. The whole body comes over the left thigh. Big inhales and exhales. Every single breath is an event. Flex the right toes, lower the right elbow, drop the right shoulder. Feel that the heart is hovering over the left thigh. And breathe. Long inhales and exhales. Feel the back of the neck let go. Feel the right elbow drop. Then start to walk the right fingertips towards the right heel. Feel like you're walking your fingertips forward, stretching the body forward, but flexing the right toes all at the same time to get that beautiful access to the right IT. Lower the right elbow, right ear to left knee. Keep breathing into it. Find space. 3 more breaths. Inhale on the lift. And exhale. Release as you drop down a little deeper. Find the stability. Find this opening and this support all at the same time. And notice that the body is responding to everything you're doing. That every bit of effort you put in, there's an energy that results. So paying attention to our intention is how we manifest the results in our life, the energy in our life. It has to start from the intention we create in our mind and our hearts. Reach a little farther forward. Take one more breath. And when it feels good, begin to lean over to the right. Lean into the right elbow. Take your time. Let the left knee lift so much that now you can bend the right knee underneath you and slowly come back into a seated space. Making certain the knees are stacked, feeling the freedom always to put a block underneath the sits bones. Now, one side might be different than the other, so find what feels good to you, never feeling like you have to conform to anything other than the alignment principles. Left knees on top of the right, the heels in are as close as you can manage, chin lifts, throat opens, exhale, and begin to come forward. Start to walk the fingertips forward, feel the chin come outside of the left knee. Feel the elbows bend and the shoulders drop and the entire body easing you in. And then breathe. Close your eyes and ease in one breath at a time. Feel the length of your breath. Feel the depth of your breath. Feel as you inhale and exhale, you're creating space. Feel as you inhale and exhale, you're allowing for an opening. Feel that as the elbows bend, the shoulders drop, your body is letting you in. Gravity is working with you. The universe is working with you. And now all you're left to do is put your thoughts to work for you. Keep inching the arms farther forward. Elbows bend, shoulders drop, 3 more breaths. So there's an awareness of each breath. A purposeful intention with each breath. The intention is rooted in the energy you want more of. The energy is rooted in the action. Everything you do is a reflection of the energy you hold inside. Your facial expressions, your body language, everything. Give yourself 2 more breaths. Fingertips forward, elbows bend, shoulders drop. It feels like your heart is hugging your left thigh. And breathe. And notice that even though there's aspects that feel uncomfortable, that all that's required is a few deep breaths to make it comfortable. Take another inhale and exhale. Don't focus on the struggle. Focus on the strength and the lesson that you'll get after the struggle. When we look back on the most confrontational moments of our lives, you don't remember the confrontation as much as you do the lesson that you took away from it. What did you learn? How did you evolve? How did you improve? And how are you applying that lesson into every aspect of life now? Slowly come back up to center. Take your time. Oh, gently straighten the left leg. Slowly straighten the right leg. Take your time and windshield wiper the feet back and forth. Be gentle. 1 long breath here. Let's work into 1 more twist while we're up. Left leg on the floor. Bring the right foot outside of the left thigh. Bring the left elbow outside of the right knee so you hug the right thigh in and look over the right shoulder. 3 breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, look over the right shoulder and twist. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, look over the right shoulder and twist. 1 more breath. And then slowly come back to center. Take your time. Lean over into the left hip. Bend the left knee again, but this time, sweep the right leg all the way back behind you for pigeon. Take your time. Lean into the left hip. Straighten the right leg back. Check to make sure that your left ankle is as much in line with the front of the mat as you're able, and allow the right hip to start coming down. Ease down. Elbows draw wide. Shoulders release. Forehead towards the floor. Feeling that the hips stay square. So try to lower the right hip down, square off the hips, bring the entire upper body down and take 5 breaths here. Certainly at first you're focused on the energy in your left hip, but allow yourself to focus on the ease and the opening. So you don't get stuck thinking there's confrontation. All this energy is an indication that we're creating space, that things are changing, opening and evolving in the body. Lower the right hip a little more, pull the left hip back a little farther, feel the whole upper body drop, and breathe. Feel the inhale and exhale moving energy. Feel the right hip pull forward, the left hip draw back, feel it all moving energy. Feel that there's a rise and fall with the breath, it's moving energy. 3 more, big inhale. And deep, full, slow, steady exhale. Right hip pulls forward, left hip draws back, 2 more breaths. Inhale on the lift. Exhale and then release. 1 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, right hip pulls a little farther forward, right shoulder drops down, your entire body is easing you in. Breathe deep. 1 more breath. And slowly lean over to the left hip. Lean into the left elbow. Gently lean to the left. Bring the right hand back to the right thigh and groan and straighten the legs forward. Take your time. Windshield wiper out the feet back and forth. Oh, it feels so good to move the energy. So it's never stagnant. It's opening, releasing. Right leg stays straight. Bend the left knee so the left foot comes outside of the right thigh. Right elbow outside of the left knee and hug it in tight. Look over the left shoulder, left hand behind. Inhale on the lift. Exhale into the twist. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale into the twist. Flex the right toes back. Feel the back of the right leg press. Inhale, lift, and exhale into the twist. Beautiful work. Gently come back to center. Lean over to the right. Bend the right knee and sweep the left leg back behind you for pigeon. Focusing on trying to keep the right shin as much in line with the front of the mat as possible, but allowing your hips to square off. So lower the left hip down. Feel the hip square. Allow the right knee to bend and draw the elbows wide. Allow the upper body to come down. Even if you just come onto the hands and the forearms, let the head drop. Let the shoulders release. Feel that the left hip is lowering deeper. Feel that the upper body is releasing. Feel the shoulders releasing as the elbows draw wider, and just let yourself rest. Feel the energy in the right hip, but be mindful of what your intention is. What do you want in the right hip? We want opening, space, opportunity, possibility, all the things we want more of in life. We can find it. One breath at a time. Lower the left hip. Feel the right hip pull back. Feel the upper body ease you in. Every single inhale and exhale, the body is letting you go. Allow for the space. Deep, full, quality breaths here. Every inhale and exhale. Arise and fall to the breath. The left hip forward, right hip back. The body's easing you in. And breathe. Just notice the space. Notice the opening. Notice the access. And just allow for a little more. 3 more breaths, big on the inhale. Exhale, allow the body to let you in. 2 more breaths, big on the inhale. Pull the left hip forward, right hip back, another breath. Just allowing for this space and opening. Gifting yourself with access. And allowing for so much more. Feel the mind open. Feel the body open. Feel the possibilities for your life expand and open. And just allow in those opportunities, one thought at a time. Take 1 more long breath. Appreciating the sensations, grateful for the energy. And then whenever it feels good to you, slowly lean into the right elbow. Lean into the right hip, and then gently just come onto your belly, straightening the legs behind you, reaching the arms forward in front of you, stretch and open and release. Just feel how the body is letting you in. Give yourself a moment for everything to settle in. Feel the heels draw wide, feel the hips sink. Long quality breaths. And with the next inhale, press into the fingertips. Lift the upper body up. Wait until the left hand and weave the right arm underneath so your right wrist is in line with the right shoulder, palm facing up. Bring the left arm to the floor next to the left side of your body, palm facing up. And allow yourself to rest over the right arm. Concentrate on your left shoulder dropping. Allow the upper body to ease into the space of surrender. Breathe into your right shoulder. Feel the freedom to stretch out the right fingertips so you feel energy moving freely, flowing effortlessly. Feel the left shoulder drop. Feel the entire body easing you in. Without moving the feet, let the heels drop wider. Let the left shoulder ease a little deeper. Give yourself 5 full breaths here. Notice all the areas of the body that can open more. All of the areas that could allow in more space. Feel that every single breath is an event. And you're creating space, opening, access with every breath you take. Take 3 more inhales and exhales. Feel the tingling in the right fingers. Feel the heat in the right shoulder. And notice this is energy. Energy that was lying dormant. Energy that you just had to tap into. Energy that's been waiting for you all along. And all you needed was this breath, this moment, this space of opportunity that is your now in order to access it. Take another deep breath. Just notice where your mind goes. Notice where your thoughts go. And notice this is the moment. This is the time to make the most of this breath. Don't wait for the next one. Don't dwell on the last one. Take advantage of this one. When it feels good, slowly and gently reach the left arm forward. Take your time. As it feels good, lift the upper body up and slowly reach the right arm forward and take your time. Stretch through the fingertips. Find a little opening. Feel that the body eases you in. And just breathe. Just being aware that the body is giving you access. That everything you needed you already possess. It's just a matter of being open. As it feels good, press into the fingertips. Weight into the right hand and weave the left arm under. Gently, right arm by the right side, palm of the right hand facing up to receive. Right wrist next to the right hip. Palms face up. Right shoulder drops down. And without moving the feet, just feel the heels drop wide. Feel the right shoulder lower towards the earth. Feel the entire upper body preparing to let you in. And just allow for the depth of the breath. Allow yourself to create the space and opening, the opportunity and possibility to allow everything you want in your life to manifest. One slow, steady breath at a time. Notice the rise and fall. Notice the awareness of energy. Notice that your body is preparing you. And notice that your mind is ready. Once we slow down, once we eliminate the chatter, the clutter of the mind, we give ourselves space to open. Allow the right shoulder to drop. Spread the fingertips wide. Feel the back of the left hand press down. And feel the right shoulder ease you in deeper. And maybe all you needed was the access, the permission to open, the opportunity to allow your body into this infinite space of possibility that is your now. The awareness of what this breath brings, how powerful you are in this breath, how purposeful you can be in this breath, how all that's required is one thought to change everything. Give yourself 3 more deep breaths. Slow rise and fall with the inhale and exhale. Feel the tingling in your left fingertips, the pulsating energy through your left shoulder, and the clear awareness that in this space you have an offering of energy. And as long as your intention is rooted in the energy you want more of, and as long as you pay attention to that intention, everything in your life will be in alignment with the intention you've set, because your actions will be evidence of your intention. Keep the left arm where it is. Bring the right fingertips under the right shoulder. Slowly press into the right fingertips to gently roll onto the left side of the body. Take your time, hug the knees in towards the body. Rest here for a moment. And only as it feels good, slowly bring the right arm overhead. Keep a little bend in the right elbow. Look past the right shoulder, even if your eyes are closed. And allow your right shoulder to lower to the floor so you open up the heart, open up the space of the ribs. Feel the knees stacked and hugged in tight and towards the body. Feel the right shoulder drop and feel now that the breath is expanding the belly. Feel the right shoulder dropping, the heart opening, and allow yourself this opening and access with every breath. Take 2 more long quality inhales and exhales. Feel the right shoulder lower. Feel the chin fall to the right shoulder. Feel the heart expanding. 1 breath at a time. Long and deep inhales. And a slow and steady release of the exhale. Take 1 more big inhale and exhale. Slowly and steadily. Begin to roll onto your back. Take your time, pressing into the soles of the feet, allowing the hips to realign with the shoulders. And then as it feels good, knees in towards the chest gently. Allow the knees to drop over to the right gently. Bring the left elbow overhead gently. Allow for a little bend in the left elbow. Let the chin fall to the left shoulder. Feel the body letting you in gently. Feel the left elbow reach overhead. Feel the heart wide open. Now deep breathe into the lower belly. Feel the chest expand. Feel the belly expand. Feel the heart open wide. And breathe. Slow and steady breaths. Feel the left shoulder drop. Feel the heart open. Just feel that everything falls into place. As you allow this expansive space between the left shoulder and the left hip, notice this breath expanding, moving energy wherever you need it to go. Give yourself 2 more deep breaths. Just allowing the slow, steady rhythm of the breath to create a slow, steady rhythm in life. When it feels good, gently bring both knees back into the body. Take your time, hug the knees into the chest. Gently grab onto the pinky toe sides of the feet just to let the knees draw wide with the elbows inside of the knees for a few breaths in Happy Baby. Let the knees draw wide, the lower back press down, the shoulders drop deep. 1 more breath. And then whenever it feels good, let the knees come into the chest 1 more time. Forehead to the knees, around the spine. Exhale, shoulders and head drops. Hug the knees in, the lower back lifts slightly. And then as it feels good, bring the soles of the feet to the floor. As it feels good, straighten the legs long. And as it feels good, the arms fall by the sides of your body, palms face up to receive. The eyes closed, the mind wide open. Focus your awareness at your third eye. Look at the space between your eyes. And as you focus on this vast open space between the eyes, remind yourself that in this space lies your opportunity, lies your possibility. Allows your power and your purpose, your dreams, your destiny. So with the eyes closed, search for the light that shines in the space between your eyes. And at first this light might seem like a small flicker far off in the distance. But the more time you spend, focus on the light that shines from within. The brighter this light will be, the more you focus on the light inside. You realize that everything you've ever wanted, anything you've been searching for, you already possess. It lies in the space between your thoughts, in the space between your breaths. It exists in the space between your past and your future. Because everything you've ever wanted exists in your now. It's just a matter of paying attention to your intention. Allow yourself this deep space for surrender, this deep awareness of the opening, and allowing yourself access to yourself. One slow, steady breath, one purposeful, mindful thought at a time, expressing the best of yourself with every word and every action. So your intention is always apparent in every thought, every word, and every action. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my energy with you. Blessings, blessings, and blessings. Spoken Word Yoga. Namaste.